once I actually started doing it, and again, a big thing that's been helping me is, I've been going to church lately and, just having faith that God's got it, God's in control. I'm not in control. So just in a way, letting Jesus take the wheel. And it was, like I said, usually I would get anxious or something like that. But no, man, on the way there, I was really cool, calm and collective. We got there and just the energy there was just electrifying and it was great energy there. So it really just helped out a lot. And man, it was great.
Discipline and drive, personal trainer mindset, helping you thrive. Raise a glass, let's level up your health. This is cheers to health.
Yo, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you got to have me, Brian, that bad man with the bad hair right now, Torres. And of course, I got to have Omar with the nice Buck Wild hat on. Omar Torres. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
This was firing. Pistol Pete, Oklahoma State. What's up, dude? What's up? It's been a minute since we got to talk. So I think the last time we had a pretty much like a internal was before you went on a trip to Clinton, Oklahoma.
Yep, shout out Clinton, Oklahoma.
Dude, how was that event?
Dude, it was great. It was a great event. It was amazing. I mean, C&J Promotions did their thing. They did it. Chewy, shout out to Chewy, shout out JoJo. They did a great job putting that event on. Man, it was, I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but whatever I thought I was expecting, it blew that out the water. They did a great job.
Heck yeah, dude. There's some good fights in there.
There was some really good fights.
I was like, some of them dudes, I feel like could be getting up there, with
They're
some
on their
bigger
way.
fights.
They're on their way,
Just the
absolutely.
way they were fighting, man. They were tough. So when you went up there, how was the trip? Because I know we talked about it, but with you, you have a little bit of, the anxiety issues that happen and something that you're still working on, but you made it to Clinton, Oklahoma. How was that ride from Guthrie to Clinton, Oklahoma?
That ride was honestly wasn't that bad. My anxiety, of course, anxiety is pretty much fearing the future. And once I actually started doing it, and again, a big thing that's been helping me is, I've been going to church lately and, just having faith that God's got it, God's in control. I'm not in control. So just in a way, letting Jesus take the wheel. And it was, like I said, usually I'd get anxious or something like that. But no, man, on the way there, I was really cool, calm and collective. We got there and just the energy there was just electrifying and it was great energy there. So it really just helped out a lot. And man, it was great. It was a really good experience. It was really good. We got another one coming up July 11th.
What?
Drop the date, July 11th in Clinton, Oklahoma. We're coming back.
You ready?
We're coming back July 11th, folks. Come on down to Clinton, Oklahoma, July 11th. That's on a Saturday.
So you interviewed a few fighters. Was there anybody specific that you were like rooting on 100%? You were like, ooh, this dude's got to win. Dude, this guy I'm going to be following now because of his story, what he had on the line or whatever it was. Was there somebody that stood out?
Honestly, everyone that I interviewed, I was rooting for. Even some of the guys I wasn't rooting for. I mean, like I said, I have nothing but the most respect for anybody who wants to step foot inside that ring. But I met a lot of great fighters. I mean, all the fighters there. I mean, I have not had not one bad interaction with the fighter. That shows a lot about their person, how they hold themselves. Man, they were so respectful and so great. I did meet Luis, I think his name is. I can't think of his last name, man. He was such a great guy, great heart on that man, and he went out there and fought his heart out too. I believe he should be on the fight July 11th as well, so be on the lookout for him. I believe he's a great up and comer and going to be doing great things in the near future. So be on the lookout for that guy. And I mean, like I said, everybody who was on there fought their hearts out. Cruz, shout out Cruz, was out there. And man, I can't remember their names off the top of my head right now, but there's a lot of great fighters and a lot of be back on July 11th. Like I said, they really showed out and they'll be back. So make sure you guys come out and support the movement. And if Omar, we're going to recruit you, we need you to stream that event. So we need you to bring your equipment so you can stream the event. So congratulations, Omar, because you've been promoted.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I need you to stream it.
It's a big promotion. I don't know what I'm ready for. But no, dude, that's awesome. You overcame that. I know it was a big deal because it's been a while since you've been over there and you went there and you were like, dude, this is nothing. Okay,
Absolutely.
I can make it. I can do this. Let me just lay it over or, hand it over to Jesus. Boom. And look at that. Got
Absolutely.
it. Taken care
Absolutely.
of.
Yep.
On to the next.
Mhm.
Now, you can travel the world, dude, with no issues.
Absolutely.
Just think about
I'm
it.
I'm ready.
Now,
I'm ready. Are you ready?
the
'Cause
world is your
we're about to be out there, folks. So yeah, a lot of changes, a lot of
ready.
great things coming. So buckle up.
Heck yeah, dude. So it's summertime, dude. It came by so quick. Like, what the
I know.
we were
I
just,
know.
having what's it called? Christmas stuff. And then next thing you know, it's freaking summer. What is going on? What kind of stuff has changed up for you this summer, dude? Like what's going on right now?
Oh man, buddy, where do we even start? Like I said, we had the fights, already, those went great. And then I also am switching careers too, so I'm no longer working at the place I was before. So everybody who's out there, who I'm talking to, nothing but love for y'all. Keep doing great things. But we are going to new adventures. So this past couple weeks, man, I've been freaking hitting the books like I was going back to school and getting my insurance license. So that's what I finally passed the test this week. Took me 2 tries, which again, that test is no joke, folks. That thing whooped my rear end. It whooped me pretty good. But we finally got it. I just passed it yesterday.
Yeah, you
So
got
if you're looking for some
there we
insurance,
go.
come holler at your boy doing home, auto, and business. So come holler at me and we'll get you taken care of.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, dude. You always gotta learn up, get
Yeah.
better, grow, no matter what situation you may be in, change it up a little bit and can never neglect them books, man. There's always gonna be something that you gotta progress on or build off on. And that's always gonna include learning something. So always, when and dude, learn up. Good job, dude. You passed it. You didn't let that dang first fail bring you
Sorry, man.
down.
Man, so yeah, I'm trying to bring the
Yourself them
energy
dang
back up. Like I
donuts,
said, I've
dude.
I've been just grinding lately, so I'm trying to get it back. Just been drained. Today was a day too, but we still trucking. Like I said, we're gonna be busy. We're gonna do stuff, but guess what? We still got to get up. We still got to get it. Okay, no matter what.
Get up. What is it? Get up, get
Get up, get
active,
out, get active.
something else.
Get up, get out, get active.
Yeah, get up. That's the one. That's the
Get
one.
up.
I think you did it. You
I
just
do it.
started that.
I didn't just start it. It's my motto, life motto. Get up, get out, and get active. All right.
I like it, dude. Keep it up. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. And you didn't let that fail bring you down. You were like, nah, I'm coming back. I'm gonna get it. Bam. That's
because
how it
that's
should
what we,
be.
we we
Don't let
talked
it bring
about
you
that on the
down.
last podcast.
Yeah,
You know, it's okay.
exactly.
You're gonna fail. It's okay because guess what? I took that as a lesson, and I was like, okay, well, what we were doing before, obviously we could improve on it. So what did we do? We went back and improved on it, and we did better. So again, guys, it's okay. We're gonna fail. I mean, if you're not failing, you're not trying. So go out there and fail. Still, man, It's gonna happen. Just don't let it bring you down. It did brought me down. I ain't gonna lie, but guess what? We got up and kept fighting. We got up and kept fighting. That's all we can do.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. That initial, like, oh, dang, dude, I didn't make that cut. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit. But don't let it bring you down too long. Get back in there. Get back on the saddle
Yep.
and boom.
Hmm.
Dominate.
That's what we
Dominate
did.
that dang exam or whatever it is. Got it, dude. That's what I'm
That's
talking
what we
about. And
did.
now you're gonna be doing big things in the insurance world,
Yes, sir.
showing people why it's beneficial and why it's that option for that insurance. Helping
And
people
I'll be
out,
I'll be plugging in more
giving
often,
people the best op
once I get started and once I really get going, I'll be plugging in a little bit more, but right now, like I said, just trying to get, the training done and all the good stuff, so just be on the lookout for that, but if you guys do need any help with that, just come holler at me, I'll take care of you guys.
still learning the lay of the land, right?
Mhm.
Trying to fully understand everything before you start talking to people because you wanna give everybody the best experience,
Absolutely.
the best answers, best resources. Good, dude.
The best prices.
So coming up on summer, yeah, exactly. So coming or since we're in summer now, dude, what are some things that people should be looking out for and be prepared for so they are fit, healthy, and not miserable because it does get hot
So,
sometimes.
what I
Not here
would
in
say is
Colorado, it's crazy.
just make sure you stay hydrated, because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot, and a lot of times we forget. We drink our coffee, we drink our pop, or whatever it might be. We just don't drink nothing at all sometimes, because we get so busy. But make sure we're drinking our water, and make sure we take getting some electrolytes in us too. Okay, because sure we can drink a lot of water, but if we ain't, getting those electrolytes in there, doesn't really doesn't really help, because you need that. And
Yep.
also make sure you're eating something healthy as well, in good proportions. Don't get your morning coffee with a donut and think you're gonna be good to be out there in this heat, because that ain't gonna help you none. Get your cup of coffee, get you a little shake. I got me a shake smoothie earlier, and it was really delicioso. So get you a smoothie, especially when it's hot. A smoothie will
Done this.
hit the spot, and
Man,
it's fueling, and it's got a lot of benefits to it.
what was that smoothie? What did it have in
It
it?
was it was called morning sunrise or morning something. But it had like orange juice in there,
It's not even morning,
pineapples.
dude.
This was this morning, mofo.
Okay, okay. I thought you said you just had it. That's why
No,
I
had it this
misunderstood.
morning.
My bad.
But yeah,
Okay.
I can't really tell you what all
I was
was
like,
in there, but it all had a lot of good stuff in it. I think a banana in there too, which you throw for me, I love
it was
bananas, so
tasty.
throw banana.
Tasty one.
It was really good. It's really good, man.
You gotta throw that banana in there, man. It's got good carbs. That's good carbs to get the day started. You need those
Mhm,
carbs to push you through the day, get that energy rolling. First line of energy too.
mhm,
I mean, there's other options like if you're
mhm.
carnivore on a carnivore diet or, one of those low carb stuff. But for the most part, protein is priority. Get it.
Absolutely.
And on top of that, yeah, man, you ain't lying. Get those electrolytes, especially during the summer. We might, think, okay, we're drinking all this water, and that's all we're doing, drinking a bunch of water, and we neglect the other things. So making sure our muscles in our body gets that all them nutrients. You might need a little bit of electrolytes. Not everybody needs it, depending on your, activity throughout the day. If
Mhm,
you're outside, of course, and drinking a lot of water, like I said, you might need it. Don't be getting those dang Gatorades or something like that though. Those are full of sugar. Just get you like those little packets. If you really feel, some symptoms of, being low on electrolytes might be similar to being dehydrated at some points because whenever you drink so much water, you start, you know, diluting all the
mhm.
nutrients and stuff. And your body needs those nutrients. So boom, your muscle starts cramping. You get tired, so muscle soreness, all that stuff. Be aware and put you some dang electrolytes, a little bit of salt or something like that to
Yep.
get you rolling, keep you going. Especially if you're out golfing or something like that,
Mhm.
you know? Sometimes, we're out there whacking that ball all day. Is that the proper terminology? Whacking that
Yeah.
ball. And, we're just drinking waters. It passes lunchtime. We don't have no lunch, maybe a little bit of snacks. And then we're like, oh, I'm pooped. I'm tired.
That's why
Maybe. I
those
don't know.
packets
I'm
we
just
usually
talking
carry
now.
those
But
packets with us so we can just put in one of the water bottles, and then you're good to go, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, there you go. So if any electrolyte companies wanna, collab, give us a shout out.
Or any golf companies,
So
golf
another
clubs,
thing,
whatever it is, anything
yeah,
golf related, call me.
true that. I'll at you boys. But another thing is protect your skin. Protect your skin. Whether it's, wearing long sleeves, getting a hat on, something like that, or sunscreen. You don't want to be exposed to that sun. I know we talk about this like pretty much each summer, but making sure we have some kind of layer or barrier to protect our skin because our
Mhm,
skin is important. It's like the biggest freaking organ in our obviously, but it absorbs all these things, including that sunlight, and it could be dangerous at a just like anything else at a significant amount.
yep,
So just be aware of that. Cover it up. I saw this thing where it showed a picture. It was this dermatologist, and it showed a picture of this old dude. I think he was like, I think he said 91, and it showed his comparison from his arm. He was a rancher, so it showed a comparison from his arm to his leg, and it was crazy, dude. Like his leg was covered up. It was pale, obviously, but it was like it wasn't damaged. And then
mhm,
his arm was just like brown, like super dark, and it was like scaly and stuff. I was like, dang, dude,
yep,
gotta protect that skin.
mhm,
That's why you see all them workers on the side of the road wearing like long sleeves
yep,
and those. I got me one of those hats, like the what are they called? Boonies, and it
sure,
has a neck protector,
sure.
dude. Has a neck protector. Got to protect that neck.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Is that Oh, absolutely, yeah. Is that
And then now they have those like really thin long sleeve shirts.
Mhm,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
What they're called. But they have long, dude. I have to wear those. I burn easily, dude. So I got to wear all that stuff. You already know.
I know.
Your boy has to be covered up.
That's why it's all white.
Yeah. Okay, you don't have to say it like that. Okay. All right. Sheesh, dude. But on top of that, man, you got your kids, if you get or your nephews, your you know, your people. your youngins, and they're out doing their camps and stuff. So making sure, they're protected as well, doing all the proper things to make sure they're staying properly hydrated, getting that protective skin stuff, and good foods, snacks, good
Mhm.
snacks, whether it's veggies, vegetables. I was going in between vegetables and veggies, fruits,
Get some fruits,
good
yeah.
carbs. Give them a little bit of that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, get it all, kids. And yeah, make sure their lunches are good with some protein and whatnot. That's why I always tell the boys, I was like, protein, get your protein game up. Can't just have that dang peanut butter or not peanut butter. You can't just have that bread and jelly. Put some dang peanut butter in there.
Throw an egg in there
You
too.
know what I mean? Throw an egg in there. A raw one too. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger on Rocky. You know what I mean? Got to do that.
You gotta do it.
So with summer coming up, we talked about, or summer here, we talked about the event coming up with the boxing July 11th, right? And then we also got the big 250 for America, and your boys got a shirt out now to celebrate that. And to also, how about the podcast? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So any help would be awesome to help, the podcast. But the shirt, it's a limited edition that we're doing just for this 4th of July. Obviously, I mean, it's only 250-year anniversary. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if I don't have the picture up on here, but it's a nice one. Check out our socials. It's on
But
there. It
you can
shows
add it.
what the shirt.
You can add it afterwards, right? Put a
Let me
picture
see.
up of it. Well, after, like, and then put it on the
Oh, yeah,
in the edit. Throw a picture up there.
yeah, yeah. I'll put it. I'll do something. I'll do something on there. Yeah, got the shirt. It's cool. It's got the podcast. We got a little mascot for the 4th, and he's got a mullet. Nothing's more American than having a dang mullet.
Shout out.
He was rocking a mullet for a while. Then he had to be a little more professional. I tried to get my boys to get one. They didn't want it.
What?
They ain't that cool yet. On that level yet.
They gotta
Yeah,
grow
they
up
would get a
first.
mohawk though. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. Help us out. Support us. If you don't get a shirt, that's cool. Just give us a like, share, subscribe, and keep on keeping on. All right. So there was something that wrapped up recently, and me as a personal trainer, I like to encourage, motivate my clients. And there was this challenge. It is called the Earn Your Summer Challenge. And it's a combination of our annual challenge, because we do a challenge each year. But this one, it was something different because I have clients that have specific goals, and I wanted to find ways to motivate them, like entering a power meet for the first time, wedding coming up, or, just trying to look good for the summer. You know what I mean? So I built this challenge to help people, stay consistent and, follow the different nutritional goals and things like that. Because, I mean, all these points add up, whether it's hitting that new PR, hitting that nutritional daily goal,
Mhm.
and all that, making sure you do your, cardio, all that that fits in your program. With that being said, this is the last week, but shoot, we have a clear winner, okay? And this person happens to be our cousin, Jackie. Not well, see, she just got married. Congratulations to her for getting married and for dominating on this challenge.
She on a roll. Come on,
So with
girl.
that being said, yep. Yeah, man, she was inputting all her nutrition. She was killing each workout, moving up each time. And so she's on a upper tier level training with me. So we chat each month and kind of go over the goals, see where she's at. We might need to change some things due to her schedule because she's also a mother. So she has to do like taking kids to daycare or not daycare, but like soccer practice and things like that. So adjusting the schedule to make sure she still gets that workout in
Mhm.
and getting that nutrition in, finding ways to make it work. And she's been killing it. Like I said, Jackie Hayes, congratulations. Keep on keeping on. So with that, she won, uh, she won a free month of training, which is $300 worth with what, what I'm doing and what her caliber is. And what else? She got a shirt and she got the hoodie, a hoodie that has champion on the sleeve. Boom. And we're gonna promote her on whatever TikTok, whatever it is. She's gonna be on the Cheers to Health, because that's what we're gonna be doing too. The Cheers to Health Hall of Fame, right? So all our past. So who did we have? We had Elijah with losing over 100 pounds. We had Terry just getting into, powerlifting. We had Lulu, struggling with weight gain, killing it. Who else did we have? We had, I'm missing
Me,
somebody.
me, me. I won.
You
Remember?
didn't win anything, dude. I don't think I remember that.
I won.
Well, because you ain't killing it like these people, man. You gotta step your game up.
I know.
Step your game up.
I've been slacking, but I'm back.
If I
I'm
miss
back.
your name,
Back.
sorry, but he's coming back. He's gonna be doing things, okay? But my goal is to continue this and make the prizes even more extravagant because that hard work, that dedication, motivation, and inspiring others to keep doing that or, get on that same track of that train, to keep on
Absolutely.
trucking, keep on rolling, 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 you know? We're gonna put you on the spotlight. And I'm also going to send an email to all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to our email, reach out to us and we will give you or exclusive information from Cheers to Health.
Cool.
But following that, we had second place, Terry. Terry, this
There.
dude, he was trying. He was trying. He was like, I got to win. I got to get in there. But Jackie was just like too far. She was killing it. And one of the biggest things is one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing, is nutrition, dude. A lot of people, it's hard to find, especially if you have a partner that's not on the same boat where you're trying to align nutritionally. It's harder to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he tried his best though. But the nutrition side, he couldn't stay consistent with logging it, which it can be, it can be a hassle if you're
Absolutely.
not, comfortable with that. But just like anything else, make it a habit. You start working on it, get better at it.
There you go.
And next time, Terry. Oh, with that, Terry has a powerlifting meet this weekend. So this weekend, June, let's see, I think June 7th. Let me look at my calendar real quick. Yeah, June 7th. He's got a power meet. It's the senior games.
Ooh.
It's his first time ever competing in a power meet. So it's gonna be cool seeing him. He's been killing it. His form is on point. His technique is on it. And he kept, climbing on the PRs. And we're like, all right, let's do this, dude. Let's keep challenging ourselves and let's get in this power meet. Get out of your comfort zone and let's do something.
Yep.
And like I said, I'm doing something like this. So it's gonna be cool. He's my second client that's actually in the senior games. My other dude, he wasn't part of the challenge, but he is entering up in this weekend's senior games. So my dude's stacking
Let's
up.
go.
And this guy, Chet, he's the one that's breaking records. He's still, doing things in the powerlifting world. And I tell him, each of them, I'm like, dude, you guys are doing something awesome, okay? Because once people see how amazing it is, not only to, enter something and challenge yourself, but also getting better each time, getting stronger each time, and how beneficial it is to your body, even as you're older. I mean, dude, these guys are, moving around better than a lot of people at their age.
Mm-hmm.
There's people their age that are going through crazy surgeries because they don't know how to manage their bodies. But like we always say, you got to keep moving to keep moving.
Yep.
Find ways to stay active and, you'll have that long, awesome life because you don't want to have that long, miserable life where you're like, man, dude, I can't do anything because I messed up my back and I don't know how to deal with it. If you need help, reach out to somebody. Reach out to a trainer, physical therapist, something like that, that might have more knowledge on that area and get that right instruction towards the better you.
Absolutely.
Because that's all we are, is somebody that wants to help people like you. So reach out, even if it is just a little bit of input, like, hey, bud, look, do this, do this, do that. Boom, that's it. That'll start you somewhere. And if you want to move on, we got you. All right. And following that, we had third place, David. He's a prior Air Force guy, getting back into the fitness, routine. And this dude, he has a lot of, tightness built up from, doing officer stuff. Because he, either it's on the computer or, you're talking to people sitting down or, it's hard for some people to get as active throughout the day. That's why, we build certain things to make sure we stay active or else, all those issues start biting you in the tail.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So ergonomics, things like that is important for that kind of deal. And last person, fourth place, Signe. Signe was killing it. She was killing it and she had a lot of issues, but issues as in like joints and things like that. But we kept working, and she keeps getting stronger each time we get in there,
There we go.
dude.
There we go. That's all that
But
matters.
same thing. Nutrition is always kicking us on our tails, dude. Gotta find ways, and we gotta understand how important it is that nutrition needs to be on point as well. And it doesn't have to be like super on point initially. I mean, it can go slowly but surely. Find
Mhm.
ways to build those habits, whether it's eating a smaller amount or subbing something out for another thing that's healthier. You know what I mean? But yeah, those are my people that were in the challenge and killed it. They were doing awesome. I mean, each one of them, every time they go in the gym, the intensity's there. They're trying, as much as they can to make sure they keep moving up each week, and that should be the goal. Getting better
Yes.
each day, each week is keep on keeping on, and get better, right on. But yeah, I think a big thing with a lot of these too is, and I talk about, needing help, but accountability. And one of the things that we have with Cheers to Health is an accountability group chat thing. And with
Mhm.
that, we get to go back and forth, be like, "Oh, good job, dude. You killed it." Or if they see something that somebody's been missing out, they'll be like, "Hey, where you at?" You know what I mean? Like just like you would in a regular gym, going in, you see Robert missing out on the gym for like a week. You're like, "Where the heck did Robert go? He's supposed to dab me up today. He's supposed to hype me up for this new PR." And then you give him shit, when you do see him, and they won't miss it as much.
Yep. Yep.
No, just those things, man. Just the back and forth. The community is
Mhm.
important, and that's what we try to build. Or with Cheers to Health, even if you're just listening and doing your own thing, you're part of the community. Stay engaged, stay with us, and we appreciate you. So, dude, let's talk about our recent guest, Nahom.
Shout
Dude,
out
what you think
Nahom.
about that? What you think about that?
I thought it was really, really interesting, man, and really like eye-opening, if that's the right thing to say. And just, like I said, it was really interesting conversation. Some stuff I wasn't really too familiar with that just helped me understand a little bit more. But I mean, that guy's got a lot of knowledge, man. He's really, really, really interesting guest, and I really did appreciate him, man. Really good energy. And just the stuff that he was speaking, I was like, "Oh, dang, that's cool. That's really good information there." So I really enjoyed that one. What do you think about it?
Well, see, that was my dude from, we talked about it, the military. And as an electrician, because he was an electrician whenever we were in the military, and those dudes are pretty smart, man. Because you got to
Yeah.
learn how to troubleshoot things with all these wires and where they're going, and with all this, electricity behind it. And I know everything that he talked about too. He just like he related it to troubleshooting
Mhm.
something electrically, like your body, seeing what something's wrong with, and kind of figuring out how to fix that, whether it's through supplements or certain exercise, finding ways to get better through process of elimination or some
Mhm.
kind of troubleshooting. And but I thought it was interesting because there's a lot of similar things that I feel like I went through with transformations. You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
might not notice it, but a lot of times we jump like 10 pounds or so much, and then we feel like, shoot, it's that body dysmorphia kicking in.
Yep.
Like, dude,
Yep.
what are you doing? How you looking?
Yep.
Like, let's trim down. And then you start trimming down, and then you're like, ooh, it's not enough. It's not enough. And then you start like feeling like, dude, I'm not feeling too well. I'm hungry all the time.
Mhm.
But, and that's what we're talking about, where it's not always realistic to look for that aesthetic, thing that you see like on Instagram or whatever it is. It's not for everybody. It doesn't I mean, everybody's different, and that's fine.
Yep.
And that's the thing like we talked about was, what's it, body positivity? Yeah, there's
Mhm.
like a point where, love yourself, love your body, but also don't get carried away with it. You know what I mean?
Take care of yourself. You
So
gotta
there's a
take care.
lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of things that was pretty cool about that, and, hitting on some controversial things like the Ozempic and all that jazz. So if you haven't listened to it, go check it out.
Yep.
But then we took a tour down freaking memory lane, down Luther freaking town, the Luther Lions, to
Shout
our
out Luke
old
Lion.
buddy freaking Merryman, which was freaking, I still think it's crazy, dude. Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
No.
Can you believe this world and how small it is?
Yeah, right?
Dang, dude. Having the same job in the military, and we were over there in Germany with the military. That's even smaller, bro. It's like
Yeah,
going from one thing to another thing that's even smaller, but it's cool, man. Like our
that is cool.
kids, like his kid and our kids, when his old lady and him were still together, they would, hang out, wherever, whether it was like a birthday party or, just going to a restaurant or something like that, we would hang out.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, dude, that was awesome. And we learned, some more benefits behind video games.
Mhm.
And we had to reiterate it, but moderation, even with video games, it's good. Video games are good, you know? They're here. Find ways to take advantage of that, but also don't get carried away with it. Just like anything
Absolutely.
else, man. Sit down and read all day. I mean, it's good for you, but you can't read all day because then what are you doing? You're doing nothing, dude. You're neglecting your body. Same thing with
Yep.
video games. Yeah, you're doing video games, you're working on your hand-eye coordination or whatever it is. You're working on all these things that you really don't do throughout the day, but also you need to get your body up and moving.
Yep. Absolutely.
So
Yes,
that yeah,
sir.
there was a lot. But one thing that, and we have a little short on this, was on how those things with video games were actually, personally beneficial to him. Like his mom with yeah, with Lewy body dementia and with him connecting with the son. I was like,
Mhm.
dang, dude. I
Yeah.
was like, bro, that broke my heart, man. I was like,
Yeah.
I had goosebumps. I was like, "Bro," like, cause I didn't know that, I didn't know that with either side. Like, I didn't know he was separated from his son like that. So that, I was like, "Dang, dude."
Yeah, right? That's crazy.
But I'm a way that he can stay connected.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, that's awesome guess, and we are gonna continue that with great guests. I mean, what do we have? We have lined up. Ooh, my boss is coming up on the next episode. We're going to interview her, talk about her journey and what she does as part of the YMCA and why it's important to, even just as a family organization or, being part of some kind of a gym environment, why the
Mm.
why is important. Because it's not only for, the weightlifting, but it's also a family thing where, the kids can have somewhere to go, whether it's before and after school programs or sports, other sports. My kids go to the flag football, basketball, baseball, all that stuff. And, the parents get the chance to volunteer to coach. So it's awesome in all kinds of ways. But not only for the kids, but also for the parents. They got the well, we'll go into all that stuff. Okay. Just, stay tuned for that one. And then we have a personal trainer from Oklahoma, and I'm gonna dig into this more, but she's somebody that I've been looking at through Facebook and stuff like that because I like promoting people that are actually good hearted and have good intentions to help people.
Mhm.
And everything I see with her is like she's trying to help people, whether it's with relating with what she's going through or, just, having a broad knowledge of what people might be going through. And I think it's going to be cool to learn more about that because at the end of the day, what do we do on this podcast is find ways to help people through other people's stories, whether it's
Uh,
ours, whether it's somebody that we bring on. But at the end of it, we want to reach out to whoever it may help. So
absolutely,
hopefully,
yes.
she'll do that. Well, I know she will. I know she will. And then after that, what do we got? We got one more. I don't know. She hasn't hit me back up, but a holistic healer. So we've hit on it a little bit with the different, techniques and stuff that could be helpful with wellness, like meditation, yoga, things like that. But I want to learn more about like Reiki. There's this stone therapy thing. I don't know, dude.
Mm.
Don't knock it till you try it. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. It's gonna be some good information that I could even, possibly translate that over to my physical therapy, side
Yep,
in the future.
absolutely.
So we'll see. We'll see. All these is, finding ways where we can learn, where our audience can learn and
Absolutely, yep.
freaking do better. So let's get it. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, dude. All these people, cool people. And we're gonna have more. Hopefully, we'll have some boxers on. I know Brian's been busy with his stuff, but hopefully, we'll reach out to some boxers and get some people on here. So we'll get some stories and find somebody, that we might resonate with and, root them on, cheer them on, and be like, hey, Let's go. That's
I
what I
know
want to do,
somebody I'll
man.
be cheering
I want to
on and
build
rooting
stories.
on no matter what. And that's that
Let's get it.
bad
Let's get it.
man, Alfred, Zeus, Ratcliffe.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
So Alfred Zeus Ratcliffe,
We're-
his retirement fight is going to be July 11th, folks, in Clinton, Oklahoma, at the
That's crazy.
Jungle. So everybody, I'm telling
Dang, boy.
this is one you are not going to want to miss. July 11th, Alfred Ratcliffe is having his retirement fight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try. I know he's a
And
busy man, but we're gonna do whatever we can to get him on here, and maybe even do some more content for him before that fight, like we've done before for his fights. Just get some kind of what he's doing, with his last fight
yeah.
and what he's doing to prepare for it. Maybe anything different or not. I don't know. We'll see. Y'all tune in because it's like I said, July 11th. Alfred Zeus
I'm excited.
Ratcliffe is gonna go out with a bang, ladies and gentlemen, at the Jungle in Clayton, Oklahoma. Be there.
Oh yeah, that's it's gonna be awesome, man. And hopefully we do get him on, dude. He'll be our first 3-time guest, right? It'll be his 3rd time getting on, and that'd be awesome because he's been a big part of Cheers to Health, whether it's, spreading the word, sharing our stuff, or, just, word of mouth. He's been
Absolutely.
awesome, man. He's a big supporter, and we're big supporters of him.
Absolutely.
And it'd be awesome to get him back on us. But yeah, stay on our socials because we're gonna be telling y'all, if y'all can't make it, you can watch it here. Or,
Mhm.
get interviews. Like Brian might be sneaking off somewhere, interviewing Luis or Cruz. You know what I mean? So keep an eye out. So you
You
never
never
know,
know what
dude.
this wild man's gonna be doing or where he's gonna be at. Just be ready.
Be ready. Be ready. Last thing. Hey, Brian, your socials, man. So you're talking about your stuff. Follow Brian. Follow
Follow
his
the
journey
TikTok.
because he's got some things cooking up. Is that what the cool
Yeah,
kids say? Cooking up.
I'm over
That
here
boy's
cooking.
cooking.
That boy's got pressure is what
That
they
boy.
say. He's got pressure. I got pressure, folks. I got pressure. But yeah, like I said, I've been somewhat busy lately, whatever. But I'm gonna be more active on social media. I'm gonna be posting more stuff on TikTok. Gonna be posting more stuff on everything. So just heads up for that. Follow the TikTok, follow all the good stuff, and follow Cheers to Health. Like I said, get on the YouTube for our podcast. Check it out on there on all the platforms that we have it out. Make sure you guys check it out. If you guys ever want to hop on here, just let us know. Like I said, we want to hear everybody's stories. A lot of times people don't get to tell their stories, so come
Yeah.
on here and tell us your story. We want to hear it because I'm sure we can relate to it, and hopefully other folks can relate to it as well.
Yeah. So remember, get you that 4th of July shirt. I'm gonna put it on the descriptions and stuff, and support the freaking podcast so we can have even more awesome people on, just like we always do. But also reach out to as many people as possible. So remember, like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the stuff, help support us. And what is it?
July 11th.
Cheers to
July
health.
11th. July 11th. July 11th.
Let's-
Alfred, Zeus, Ratcliffe, retirement fight. Be there and cheers to health, mother truckers.
Oh yeah, cheers to health. Let's get it. Dang, it's not working. There it is.